search through the lonely earth for me, climb through the briar and bramble, I'll be your treasure. I felt the touch of the kings and the breath of the wind. I knew the call of all the songbirds, they sang all the wrong words. I'm waiting for you, I'm waiting for you.
Today on a wee permission my father actually got for me, and came in through from the van over there, and I've just come along this edge here and dug a couple of bits of scrap, but I've got this next wee find here is a wee button, it's like a wee livery button, and I think that's like a dragon on it, dragon's head or something, and a wee bit of like gold gilding on that. So nice start to the day, and this weather is unbelievable, so it is, so it's definitely nice to be out a day like that. So I'll keep going, hopefully there's a few more wee finds up. Going along another while there, and a few bits of scrap here and there, and next find up then is a musket ball. So yeah, I'll keep at it. Next up for me here is very crusted George II penny or half penny. So pretty poor condition, but at least there's a wee bit of age to the coins anyway. Hopefully you get a few more. Another couple of metres from that last wee coin, and I've got myself another George II. So that's definitely a half penny, that one, but again very poor condition, but still getting a few coins anyway, so stick at it. We find up another wee coin, and it's Hibernian George III this time. So yeah, slightly better condition that one, but still not great, so hopefully get something a wee bit better. I'll keep at it anyway. I just moved into this other field here from that other one, and the first signal up here into this field, and it's this wee buckle. So yeah, hopefully get a few more wee coins up, but see what happens. Just made my way up to the top of this field, and next we find up, and I think that's a wee watch winder, so it is. So came in there about maybe 3 or 4 inches down, so not too bad. So tough going in this heat. It's pretty warm here at the minute now, but gonna do an hour, maybe 20 minutes or so. But just dug up my next wee find, and it's a lovely wee button with the 3 cannons on it. So I think that's Royal Artillery, so it is. So probably the best find of the day, and that it's in nice condition too. Probably I've had a few of them before, but I'd honestly say that's probably the best condition one out of them all, so happy with that. So I came out for a few hours after work today, but I'm just actually nearly ready to head home, because I haven't really got a big pile. I've been out there for maybe a couple of hours, and I was just digging this signal here, and it was pretty high tone, and can't believe it, I've got myself what looks like a wee Queen Victoria sixpence, and doesn't look to be in too bad a condition either. Just get the mud off the side of it. See what sort of condition that side's in. Doesn't look too hot on that side, but I'll definitely take that because I wasn't having a very successful day. So yeah, happy with that. On to the silver. Yep. So I just popped out there for an hour this afternoon after I got wrapped up there working at the house, and come into the field there. And I've been on this field a few times before, but I just noticed the farmer had ploughed it, so it was pretty good to me with coins and stuff in the past. So into the field again, and first find up's another wee coin, and the size of it looks like a halfpenny. And yeah, George Fifth, that's usually what they've been on this field here. And again, the coins usually are coming up in pretty good condition in this field, so happy with that. Should be fit to get the date off that. That's George Fifth again. Next up for me then, just actually over from that last coin which was there, is this wee piece here. Don't know if that's perhaps part of a buckle or something, I'm not sure, but nice wee design about it anyway, so happy with that. Looks like I'm into another wee coin here. That was nearly sitting on the surface out there. This time I've got a penny, and again pretty good condition as well. I think it's George Fifth again. Yeah, George Fifth there, pointing to the left. And what are we, 1918 penny this time, so happy days. Back on the plough here this afternoon, and got a few bits of scrap there as I came into the field, but got my first coin, and seems to be a 50 penny, or half penny actually. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. That's 1862, so not a bad wee start. Hopefully get a few more wee coins this evening, so happy days. Another while there, and next find up looks to be a coin, and looks about the size of a penny. So get a wee look here, see what we have. That's Britannia on that side. See, yeah, that way around, yeah. On this side we have George Fifth, and pretty good condition again, so happy enough for that. And next up I have a wee musket ball. So yeah, on another couple of minutes there, and I think I have myself a wee coin here, or a button. You can just see the edge of it here, so I'll just take the mud off it here and see what we have. Yeah, I wonder, is that a button? Was given quite a high signal too. Yeah, button. You can see the bit on it there in the middle. That was given a really good signal too, so yeah, disappointing, but that's another find. Find was a banging signal down here, video 8, and looks like a surface find. Not under the soil at all, that. And I think that is a coin, but well crusted. But I'll give it a wipe here and see. I think I can just maybe make out a head on that. So I'll give it a wipe here and see if we can get anything off it. Up out of this hole is another George Fifth penny. So it's getting near that time now for heading home. So if I get anything else, I'll film it, but I'm not going to stay much longer. So next we find up, and I'm not 100% sure, but it could be a bit of silver. I don't see any hallmarks or anything like that on it, but I think that might be possibly maybe a wee cuff link or something. You see a wee bit on the back of it there, but it's got the look of silver about it. But I'll need to do a bit of a test when I get home and see if that is silver. But it's reading high, so given the reading of a silver item anyway, so hopefully it is, but we'll get back to you when we get home. So I came out there this evening. I just came for a couple of hours there, up until it gets dark, and I was sort of getting a bit dejected because I wasn't getting too much, but got a faint wee signal down here, and it was a real hunling to even try and find it, but I have myself a wee bit of silver by the looks of it. Don't think it's too old of a one, but get a look here now, see what we have. Let's see, I'd say that's a sixpence, and should be fit to get a date off that. It's probably George 5th, I think that is, yeah, George 5th. So happy with that, not so bad.